Hi, I am Sharonda, and I am here with Mrs. Desiree Rutherford of Rutherford Farms.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm so glad that you're here with us today.
Glad to be here.
Mrs. Desiree is an organic farmer. Tell us more about what you do.
I've been involved with organic agriculture, gardening, and farming since about 1990. And right now, our family produces organic hay and grass-fed beef.
Wow.
We have produced a number of things over the years, from vegetables to herbs to organic eggs. But right now, we're just doing the grass-fed beef. And we're located in Lincoln County.
So, do you teach?
Yes, I do.
You do presentations and
Yes,
such?
I teach within the state and some areas outside of the state. I have taught as far as West Virginia, Arkansas, Indiana, because there are not a lot of organic farmers that are willing to take time out from their farming operation to teach the world about growing good food.
Well, we're going to get this out the way early because I know that people are going to want to know how to get in touch with you so that they can too learn, aside from the show, in addition to the show, learn about growing organically and the other things that you have to offer. How would they get in touch with you?
They can email me at Rutherford_farm@yahoo.com. They can call at 636-279-5350, or you can visit our Facebook page and you just have to search on Rutherford Farm. And any one of those means you'll be able to contact us and I will get back with you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Around St. Louis and a lot of metropolitan cities right now, there's a huge food movement of farmers markets and restaurants that are providing locally grown food. Today I picked a basket of some of the vegetables that you could grow at home or that you could find at a farmer's market.
And this looks delicious.
Very yummy.
And something I want to point out really fast. This green pepper is not as large as the green peppers that you would find in a traditional grocery store because it's not pumped full of
pesticides and herbicides. That's the thing.
So when we're at the grocery store and you're looking for the largest one you can find, that may not be the best thing.
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's not, because if you notice, and we're going to talk about that at another segment, but you know, when you go to the farmer's market and you go to the grocery store, there are a lot of signs over the vegetables, some of which say natural, chemically free, homegrown. Homegrown includes vegetables that have been fertilized with, are grown with pesticides and fertilizers. So you really have to know your veggies. Look for the organic signs, and then you're assured that whatever you're buying is not been tainted with chemicals. When you grow, the farmers, you can ask them at the farmer's market, do you use chemicals? What do you spray your apple trees with? What do you spray your peach trees with? What do you use on your tomatoes? Are you dusting for hornworms? What exactly are you using to control? In the organic industry, it's the good old hand method. There are a lot of organic pesticide-free herbicides and fertilizers that can be used. All of these vegetables were grown naturally. That's another label that we'll talk about a little bit later. Natural means that it is not certified organic. That is really the only difference. Most natural producers and growers also resist the temptation to use any fertilizers or pesticides. These vegetables will be a little bit more expensive. It's because, if you remember, everything is labor intensive with organic gardening and farming. You're taking care of the weeds, without the use of Roundup. You're taking care of the bugs without to use any of the pesticides that they normally spray on them.
Right.
So it takes a lot more hands to produce a harvest like this than it does a regular conventional harvest.
But, you know, just as a person that just likes to eat
Yes.
well, the flavor is so much just full. It's just a fuller flavor. It tastes so much better than if you had all the pesticides and all the chemicals and stuff in there anyway.
It does.
So it's going to be a little bit more pricey, but it tastes so much better.
It does, it does. And you'll also notice that your vegetables will really hold longer. When you're buying from a farmer's market over a grocery store or a local farmer, you can Google that, a local farms, LocalHarvest.com or LocalHarvest.org. They have a whole list of farms by zip code where you could go and purchase things. These vegetables will last longer in your refrigerator. They will not go bad as quickly because they haven't been tainted with anything.
Okay.
I mean, of course, there's always the need to wash them
Right.
because we'll get a little dust on them or a little bit of dirt.
Right.
And there might be a creepy crawler there somewhere, but that's okay.
No, that's not the worst thing.
That's right, exactly. I mean, it can all be washed just like you would wash anything for a salad or like this Swiss chard. I mean, it can be cooked just like spinach. A lot of people have never even tried Swiss chard. Right now, the weather has been so beautiful. Swiss chard is in abundance with all of the farmers markets. So I really, one of the restaurants, there are several in St. Louis that are now consistently getting in locally grown produce. Ask the chef, ask the waiter when he comes to the table, you know, if you're not advertising that you're feeding people locally grown, ask. It's real simple. Just ask them where they're getting their vegetables from, and a lot of these restaurants are advertising just that, which is really, really nice. You know, going in, I can think of one farmhouse. They offer locally grown produce and side dishes, salads. Katie's Pizzeria, they use a lot of fresh local ingredients. Winslow's Home, they also offer a lot of locally grown ingredients so that you know you're getting good, wholesome food. Like I said, better to go locally grown, and grocery stores next.
Right.
And if you have to go to the grocery store, try to stay with things that are organic, and they'll be labeled as such. There won't be any doubt in your mind. And that goes for apples, peaches, blackberries, blueberries, strawberries. Check where it's coming from and check if it's organic. Avoid strawberries and peaches that are from outside this country. Unfortunately, other countries do not have the same regulations we do. It does come in under the USDA and it is inspected, but we can't be there. They're too far away from us to see and know exactly what they're doing with their crops.
Right.
So it's much better if we buy from Missouri, Illinois, all these local, Arkansas. Arkansas is great on watermelons and cantaloupes. That's another thing. Like I said, if you just pay attention to your labels, and that includes things like honey, locally grown honey. You probably already know the benefits of that.
Yes.
Locally grown honey is always best. Organic honey is the cream of the crop because organic honey has not been, the beehives have not been treated with anything to avoid mites. And so as a result, those bees aren't taking anything into the honey itself. But that's another thing. A lot of the farmers market offer it now, and I think Straub's grocery store, Whole Foods Market, they carry organic honey and local honey.
Yes.
And that's really what you want to look for.
All right. Those are things that you can also find out and read more about on the app, on the Create a New You app. If you haven't already downloaded it, it's available on iTunes, Google Play, as well as Amazon. Download the app so you can find out more information, specific information about benefits of honey, the benefits of locally grown, and there's also a link to connect to farmers markets in your area. Download the app. Thanks again.
Thank you.